All right, this should be interesting. Red Hood versus a Winter Soldier. Now, the reason I say it's interesting is because I'm curious to how Red Hood will win. I don't see any, outside of being trained by Batman, I don't see any way Red Hood will win. I mean, in everything, combat, stealth. I mean, Winter Soldier stronger. It's the metal arm, all this stuff. And the one thing that Red Hood would also fail in is focus. I mean, he would be focused, but sometimes he can get, can get full of himself. Where Winter Soldier is literally like he's about the mission, handle it, then he goes to the next mission. It's going to be interesting because I really don't see how Winter Soldier is going to lose this. The only way, I take that back. The only way I can see this is Winter Soldier makes a crazy mistake and Red Hood takes advantage of it. Because sometimes it's not about how strong you are and all that other stuff. It's about mistakes, and sometimes people make mistakes and that can cost them. So that's the only way I see Red Hood winning is if Winter Soldier does a crazy mistake. But who knows? I love Death Battle. I'm going to react to a lot of their videos because I like how they break stuff down. And it makes me learn things that I didn't even know about the character. You think you know so much about a character, you hear watch their videos, and you're like, dang, I didn't know that. So maybe I'm wrong. And there's another one right there I just see: Daredevil versus Nightwing, Batman versus Iron Man. There's some good matchups here. This is stuff you used to do. Well, I can't speak for y'all, but my brother and friends and I, when we were kids, this is stuff we used to talk about. Well, what if this person would face this person? What if this with it? So it's nice to see videos that does that because I'm all for it. This stuff here is what my friends and I, my brother and I, when we were younger, used to talk about. So it's like reliving your childhood. So let's get right into it.
Sidekicks. Every good superhero or world-conquering scientist needs one, right, Boomstick?
That's right. Hey, I think we all know which one of us is the real sidekick here.
Such as the Winter Soldier, Marvel's brainwashed assassin.
And Red Hood, DC's resurrected Robin turned vigilante. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let me know in the comments, how would Red Hood win this?
World War
I just don't
II.
see it.
As strange as it is to name a war a sequel like some sort of movie, it was a time of turmoil across the globe. The brave and patriotic did their part, including one James Buchanan Barnes, known by his friends as Bucky.
As a young lad, Bucky ripped open a standard superhero booster pack to find classic cards like Dead Parents and Deep Desire to Fight for Justice.
And that combo served him well in the U.S. military. He joined at the age of 15 and
By the
eventually
way,
got recruited for special
just a little bit
assignments
of a little side note. Winter Soldier is still the top 3 Marvel movie of all time. Winter Soldier, that surprised me of how good it was. Because the first Captain America was okay. That second one made Captain America go from here to here. It wasn't just a great superhero movie. It was a great movie, a great action movie, all the above.
training with British commandos.
Not long after that, he became friends with his own personal hero and the country's favorite Boy Scout, Captain America.
Bucky was initially unaware of the captain's secret identity until one night he walked in on Steve Rogers changing into his costume.
Well, I guess that's one way to get to know a guy. Luckily, Cap had a lot of faith in Bucky and asked him to become his partner in crime, hero work. They fought side by side, kicking Nazi ass throughout the rest of the war.
The duo seemed to be unstoppable until one fateful mission when they leapt after a plane to catch Nazi scientist Baron Zemo.
Fortunately for Bucky, he was able to grab onto the plane, while Cap fell into the ocean to nab his last diving merit badge. Get it? Cause he's a Boy Scout.
Unfortunately for Bucky, the plane was booby-trapped and exploded. It appeared as though the captain's loyal sidekick had been killed.
I forgot about that.
But the ones we love in comic books never truly leave us.
Sometime after the war, a Russian submarine discovered Bucky's body preserved in the icy waters of the English Channel.
They decided to scoop him up and experiment on him. Cause why not? Who could pass up a free body you found? Even if it was missing an arm.
Bucky's training and experience made him the perfect candidate as the ultimate assassin. And after they revived and brainwashed him, they outfitted him with a shiny new bionic arm.
Turning Bucky into The Winter
Actually, based on the
Soldier.
Watch Winter Soldier again.
Along with this new persona, the Winter Soldier
wait, hold
sported
on.
a sundry of skills throughout his career that made him a
94,
killing
wow.
machine. For starters, he was injected with the Infinity Formula.
Which permanently increased his physical ability to an enhanced state.
This made him quite the formidable foe even for Captain America, a foe who seemingly abandoned the values
Like,
the
how
duo
is Red Hood
previously
gonna win
shared.
this? I don't
These two
see
have
it.
fought plenty of times, and Bucky's been able to hold his own against his former partner.
His advanced strength and speed, coupled with his knowledge of various fighting styles, make for a lethal combination. He's skilled in everything from hand-to-hand close-quarters combat to an impressive arsenal of ranged weaponry.
Oh yeah, he's got a ton of sweet guns that are outfitted with some nifty palm print sensors, so only he can shoot them.
If anyone other than the Winter Soldier tries to use these firearms, they will self-destruct. He also wields a katana, throwing knives, pretty much whatever comes in the welcome bag at Assassin Con.
Always a good time at ASCON.
But we can't forget his most iconic piece, the arm.
The arm,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's definitely the coolest metal arm I've ever seen.
What about mine? I made it myself.
Come on, Wiz, look at that thing. His is super buff. Plus, it's got a flamethrower, a retractable blade. It can emit electric charges, and it's so strong. Knives break on impact.
It's not about the size
I didn't know about
of the
that
arm,
electric
it's
charge.
how
I
you
didn't know
use
about
it.
that.
Well, sure, it's strong, but it's not indestructible. It's been torn up by a vibranium sword.
Wait. I thought the arm was made of vibranium.
You're thinking of the movies.
I was about to say,
In the
as the
comics,
movie.
Bucky did not receive a vibranium
Doesn't
arm
count.
birthday present from T'Challa. Canonically, his arm is made up of strong but unspecified metals, likely a form of titanium
That
alloy,
scene in
similar to
Civil
the
War
Iron
was
Man suit.
intense. I honestly thought Bucky was gonna die there. When I saw, I thought when I first watched Civil War, I thought Iron Man was gonna snap and actually complete his mission in killing Bucky. When Iron Man saw that video, I'm like, this is gonna be a huge turning point for Iron Man. He's gonna go through something after he kills Bucky. He didn't do it, but he was close. He was trying to. I'll put it that way. And I will say this, as much as I love Captain America, and personally in the movie, I was rooting for Captain America. If Iron Man wanted to go all in, those two wouldn't have survived. I'm talking about Captain America and Bucky wouldn't have survived if Iron Man went all in. Even though he still was trying to get Bucky out of there, I think with Captain America being, right there, they're friends, well, sort of, it kind of made him pull back a little bit. But let's be real. If he wanted to, he could have flew out and then just bombed the whole place. If he wanted to. But
Even
plot.
without vibranium, it's tough to keep up with Bucky. He took a direct shot from Iron Man's repulsor blast, which was strong enough to tear through a helicopter moments later.
And consider the heroes he's battled. Wolverine, Daredevil, Iron Man, and
Wow.
obviously Captain America.
I know he fought Wolverine and
It's a
Daredevil.
shame Bucky and Cap were at odds for so long. They should have just knocked him on the head real good. That's the scientific way to get people to remember who they are, right?
Or you can use a cosmic cube to rewrite their memories.
You know what?
That's
There is
Captain
one
America-
thing about Bucky that did annoy me when it came to Marvels with their Avengers. After Winter Soldier and Civil War, they nerfed Bucky so much. From the Avengers movies to the TV show, it literally was like a different person. And I know he turned from good to bad to good, but his fighting survival skills look like it took a dip too. Maybe it's just me, but when I watched Winter Soldier and Civil War, then I go and watch everything else Bucky was in, it literally looked like a nerf. Still liked Winter Soldier, but it looked like a complete nerf. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let me know in the
It
comments.
did to save Bucky.
Who was so pissed off, he just straight up crushed the cube with his bare bionic hand.
Dang.
While this brought him back, Bucky wasn't the same man who went into those icy waters. His remorse for his crimes was tough to overcome.
such a good
and he would
movie.
always wonder if he's done enough good to finally redeem himself.
But thankfully, it was hard to shake everything he learned from his hero, Steve. Bucky returned to fighting for justice and even took up the shield himself for a while.
Proving that, despite his sordid past, Bucky's persistence and resilience makes him a hero in his own right.
All right, I'm going to...
When you
I
think
still
of the
don't
word
see
sidekick,
how
who
Red Hood's
immediately
gonna win
comes to
this.
mind?
The only
You.
good thing Red Hood has that could be an advantage is he was trained by Batman. The downside about all that is he's not Batman. No matter how many times people been trained by Batman, there was never one that was literally his equal. I mean, you remember the Red Hood movie, which, by the way, underrated cartoon movie. it looked like they was even. And then when Batman had enough of Red Hood, Batman showed him who was the man. And it's like Batman always had that that step ahead of them. Everybody in the Bat family, from my remembrance, yeah, I mean, Damian tried, didn't work. Batman always had that step. So yes, he got trained by Batman, but it doesn't mean he is Batman. And Batman thinks about more than combat. He don't beat Superman with strength. He beats him with strategy, so on and so forth. So I still, even being trained by Batman,
Robin,
I still don't see
the
how
boy
Red
wonder,
Hood's
Batman's
gonna
iconic
win.
crime-fighting partner.
Yeah, it's a close second. Too bad the Cape Crusader sidecar has been a revolving door of orphans and acrobats.
Not including alternate universes and what-if stories, Batman has taken 5 different Robins under his bat wing.
5?
Some moved on to pursue a superhero career of their own.
Yeah, Dick
Others
Grayson,
didn't
Tim,
turn out so lucky.
Damian.
Enter Jason Todd.
Jason.
This poor kid was given the short
Oh,
end of
and
the stick,
I forgot
and then the
Robin's
fans
name,
beat
but the
him
one
to
from
death
Batman
with it.
Returns.
Jason grew up on the streets of Gotham, getting by through
Frank
a life
Miller's.
of petty crime, until eventually running into the Batman himself.
By trying to steal the rims off the Batmobile. This kid's got some serious balls. I mean, you can't exactly look at the damn Batmobile and mistake it for someone else's
I hated how
car.
people was complaining
Bruce
of
had
Batman
recently
doing
split
that.
up
It's
with
like
the first Robin, Dick
Batman's done
Grayson,
worse in
and was on the
comics
lookout
and
for
in
a new
other
sidekick.
movies. This is-
Impressed by
But
Jason's
Ben Affleck is still
scrappiness
the
and
best
latent
Batman in my
ability, he had
opinion.
the 12-year-old suit up. Yes, he really was 12.
Yikes.
Dang.
Well,
Well,
creepy
yeah, makes
child
sense.
abducting habits aside, Bats hoped he could live up to the last Robin. Too bad
But
this
Ben
was a
Affleck
literal
lived up
dick
to the Batman
measuring
animated
contest
series
that
version,
Jason had no
or the
chance in.
Arkham series
Despite
version.
some moderate success, Jason wasn't
People always gotta
exactly
find something
an
to complain about. He don't
extraordinary
kill.
Robin.
Tell that to Michael
And
Keaton.
the fans saw it too.
Or some of the
In
comics.
an unprecedented move, DC asked their readers to vote on whether or not Jason Todd would live or die.
Yep, they voted to kill the shit out of that kid. Joker
Really?
style.
I didn't know
On
that.
an unrelated note, if you want to see Wiz die a horrible, gruesome death that will lead to some serious mental health issues, call 555-2337 or 555
I remember when I read the
beer.
comic, I was shocked they actually
Jason
wrote that.
Todd was dead. Until Superboy Prime punched a hole in the fabric of reality and accidentally brought him back. True story, don't ask.
And after a dip in a magic
Yeah, they could've
hot
let him
tub,
stay
the
dead.
Lazarus pit, Jason was
I
back
remember when I
in
first
top
read, I thought
form.
he was gonna stay dead.
Take that,
And I was like,
Raiders.
dang, they went
Your
there.
contribution means nothing.
Resolve renewed, Jason donned a new identity inspired by his own killer, the Red Hood.
While the freaky death pit
Great
did
movie
bring him
right
back
there, by the
stronger
way.
and faster, it turns out resurrection comes at a price. Jason was already a hothead, but Red Hood had a serious temper with violent outbursts. He wasn't alright in the noggin.
But he had a goal: destroy Batman and show him his humane methods were unfit for saving Gotham City.
If Bats had actually killed the Joker way back when, he never would have killed Jason in the first place. For a raging psychopath, he's not exactly wrong. Where Batman failed, Jason was up for the task. He pushed himself to become a killing machine even Bruce would have a tough time keeping up with.
Even training with the League of Assassins and the All Cast, a group of monk assassins.
So much ass stuff in this episode.
In addition to Red Hood's wide
That
array of
abomination
skills,
of
he
a
also
movie,
maintains a
Batman and
serious
Robin.
collection
Oh,
in
as
his
a
arsenal.
Batman fan,
Most
I know I'm a
obviously
huge
his
Batman
armored
fan,
cowl.
but I can't
While
stand
it
that
provides him
movie.
with sturdy protection, the sensors within also allow him to scan his surrounding area, neutralizing any potential stealth threats. Plus, the hood can also explode, so that's convenient.
Sounds like my new hangover recipe. On top of the red chrome dome, Jason packs all sorts of knives, explosives, guns, and he even once summoned these weird magic swords called the All Blades to fight off supernatural threats.
But probably
I don't
most
remember
important
that.
is his continual
Interesting.
use of venom.
Wait. What's the symbiote doing here?
No, the venom drug. It's what Bane uses to get all, swole.
Wiz, have you ever been to the gym? Like, even once?
Dummy.
I'm here to carry your arbitrary burdens.
Venom is an addictive steroid that increases strength and stamina tenfold. A normal dose also affects the mind, dumbing it down and causing bouts of rage. But Jason's...
Superpowers, here I come! You can call me the Red Neck!
No, you're supposed to inject it!
Oh my goodness.
Tell me, clean that up.
Using Venom has made Red Hood strong enough to fight off monsters twice his size, tear through alien tendrils, and even once break the grip of Supergirl.
He can hold up a small part of a collapsing building. Dodge
well, I got it.
bullets,
Really?
and once survived.
Are we sure Supergirl had a strong grip on him? I gotta look back at that one. Wait, what? I think I've
Tear through
seen that
alien
comic
tendrils,
before. I just
and
don't
even
remember
once
it being.
break the grip
Yeah,
of
I've seen that one
Supergirl.
before. I gotta go back and look at that myself. I mean, yeah, you probably did that, but did Supergirl really like grab onto him? You know what I'm saying? And was she? You see the shock look on her face? Like, did he really just do that? I could have literally grabbed him hard and his arm would have broke, but I mean.
Can hold up a small part
That's,
of a
I don't know.
collapsing
That could be a
building,
stretch, but
dodge
I don't know. I could be
bullets,
wrong. I could
and
be
even
wrong.
once survived an all-caste ritual called the Cleansing, which no human has been able to do in over 1,000 years.
And while it was difficult to determine if this feat was due to Jason's worthiness or stubbornness, it's safe to say that either way, he's a tough guy.
Tough enough to punch through a submarine hull, or at least he carries enough explosives to blow a hole through it. Either way, I wouldn't want to go one-on-one with this guy.
I mean,
Red
I
Hood
see some
also
stuff
has
here that I
plenty
didn't
of
know
that
about, but
bat-like
still, I don't
ability to
see
match
him
his
beating
brute
Winter
strength.
Soldier.
He was able to sneak away from Supergirl. Even Bruce will be proud of that one.
Yeah, I
Despite
mean,
how
Batman did that to
Jason
Superman
tried
multiple
kill him,
times.
But the Red Hood failed and was left to re-examine his own personal code. He ultimately decided to be a hero again, albeit a very conflicted one.
He even teamed up with Bats and even worked alongside other Robins. He also leads a group of ragtag heroes called the Outlaws.
The roller coaster of Red Hood's crime-fighting career has, at best, landed himself in that anti-hero sweet spot, and at worst, made him a violent vigilante who
I
takes
do
the
love
law
Red Hood,
into
though.
his
He is
own
a great
hands.
character.
Those are the heads of all your lieutenants.
I just don't see.
That took me 2
I don't
hours.
see him being Winter
You
Soldier.
want to see what I can get done in a whole evening?
We're about to find out.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Let me know in the comments right now who you
First,
choosing.
if you're into pulse-pounding
One
shows
for
with
Winter
assassins
Soldier,
like
2 for
these,
Red Hood.
Check out HBO Max.
Yo, Barbie.
Jason, it's me.
Oh,
What do you want, Bruce?
8 assassins from the League of Shadows.
that's cool. They got live action.
From your current location.
That's sweet. All right, let's see this.
They were all shot with rounds.
That's
from
cool. I like some.
modified
You know, I like to switch back and forth with animated in real life.
Is in your arsenal.
As much as I'd love to take credit for that one, it wasn't me.
Don't lie to me.
It wasn't me, Bruce. But you know what? You can count on me to crack the case. In fact, I believe there's a bit of evidence that demands my attention right now.
Jason.
I like how that helmet look. They put some money into this feature here. It looks better than that Teen Titans live action helmet. Here we go. This is gonna be interesting. I love the fact they went live action on this. All right. The best weapon Red Hood has right now is to go stealth on him. Hand-to-hand combat, I don't think he's going to win that. Sneaking up on him is probably going to be his best option. I love the directing, the camera work.
Bar's closed.
Love this helmet, by the way. Oh, that was sick. Oh, he just broke his hand. Or not. Why did Winter Soldier go like this to his knuckles and break it?
Okay.
He grabbed his hand. He could have just went like that. Yeah, this is the best option Red Hood has is stealth. Dang. Head trauma. Oh, I thought it was gonna explode like one of them exploded batarangs.
My turn.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, wait a minute. Dang.
He's not coming. No one.
Shut up!
Sorry, Bruce.
Alright, this should be interesting. Is it enough strength though to beat Winter Soldier? I don't know. I don't think so.
Now you're dead.
Uh-oh, maybe. I think this is gonna end up who makes the first crazy mistake. This looks even more evenly matched than I thought it would be. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Dang, I forgot all his weapons explode. Wait, whoa, I gotta see that again. He just really just... He could have done that the whole time? Dang. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would do it. I didn't even think of that.
Target eliminated. Moving on.
He went through all that drama. That's all he could have. That's all he had to do. Goodness gracious. But yeah, Winter Soldier won. But that should have happened when he grabbed his hand with the gun. Because he didn't grab the gun. He grabbed his hand. He could have squished it like that. But you know, the drama. Dang. He just went. Give me that skull.
These two were quite evenly matched. They both had wells of experience, similar arsenals, and an
I don't know,
unparalleled
quite
drive
evenly
to win.
matched. If
They
that's
even
all.
had almost identical speed and reactionary feats.
I stand by what I said. Winter Soldier had the battle earlier when he grabbed his hand. And I know if he crushed his hand, it would have been game over there too. But yeah, I don't think it was evenly matched. The way it was set up, it made it look like it. But I think Winter Soldier had a nice advantage.
However, Bucky Barnes earned the edge in almost every other way.
Like how Red Hood had plenty of experience training with Batman and assassins, but Winty had decades of training on him with commandos, as the Captain's side piece, an emo assassin, and even as Captain America himself.
The Winter Soldier also had an edge in defense. His metal arm was able to shatter a knife on impact, but when Red Hood took a similar hit, his helmet cracked.
Red really didn't have any way to stop that arm for good, or Bucky's superhumanness. Sure, using Venom could even the playing field for a short time, but a brief power-up is nothing compared to a metal arm and the permanent Infinity Formula.
And don't take Jason breaking Supergirl's grip out of context. She wasn't expecting the Venom, and they weren't even fighting in the first place.
Okay, I'm glad they brought that up because that's what I was saying. I was like, first off, who said that she was holding them? Like, look at that. Look how she's. That's more of a, hey, just calm down, calm down. That wasn't no sit still, because I'm pretty sure if she did that, he's not breaking off her like that.
Nearly as noteworthy as it sounds.
Yeah, we know for a fact Venom is a 10-time strength booster. There's no way Red could match a
Okay, I'm glad they brought that back up because I was like, yeah, that's pushing it.
Him with superior
talk about
experience, survivability, and a consistent strength advantage.
Looks like Bucky was the winner.
The winner is the Winter Soldier.
All right. Well, let me make sure I leave a like here. Yep, it went just how, well, the battle didn't go how I wanted, in detail, how the way I thought it was going to be. But I was right. Winter Soldier was the winner. Yeah, even with all that stuff they said Red Hood had, I didn't see a way for Red Hood to win. Winter Soldier has an advantage in almost everything. And I was so glad. Shout out to Death Battle for bringing that Supergirl thing up, because I was like, okay, let's not push it. let's not push it. That was a friendly, hey, chill out. And then he went like this. No, that I'm glad I don't have to research it, because I was about to research after this video. But let me know what you think about it, and thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll check you later.